How much money would you have today if you bought 5 regular ETBs in 2020 instead of investing in the stock market? The numbers are closer than you think. In 2020, if you picked up one of each of these Pokemon Elite Trainer boxes, you'd have spent about $250 total, assuming $50 each at retail. Today in 2025, that sealed collection would be worth about $525 for a 110% return, or just about 16% return per year. Phenomenal gains for something that just sits in your closet. Now let's compare that to the S&P 500, the index that tracks the 500 biggest US companies and the most common benchmark for stock market growth. If you'd put your $250 into that, you'd have about $480 today. That's a 92% return, or about 14% per year, which is 2% less than the ETBs. But if we take into account the costs of selling the ETBs, including eBay platform fees, shipping costs, and negotiation, let's say you sell at 85% of current market, that brings your Pokemon total down to around $445, or a 76% gain versus the 92% gain of the stock market. The stock market starts to look like the smarter move for most people. It's liquid, it's passive, you click a button and you're out. But here's the thing, for us Pokemon investors, we're not all just cold-hearted capitalists. If you're in this hobby, it's not just about ROI, there's the intangible value of joy we get in holding these boxes, and that has value too, just not the kind that Wall Street tracks. But here's the question nobody asks, what if you didn't diversify? What if you skipped the spread and went all in on just one box, but unfortunately the worst performing one of all time? Stay tuned for part 2.